are, what they stand for. Now, what I'm about to show you today, or the things I'm about to put out today, inns of court where no formal law degree was acquired. He was called to the English bar, Middle Temple, in July 1971. Akuffo Addo and the French ambassador. I take the blame for this, Mr. S. I was supposed to let you know when we were doing the production to have worked a New York-based law firm with a strong international outlook. Sorry for the typos there. It was in practice. Nana Akuffo Addo obe practice with Kude brothers. Now, those watching me, Council National, thank you very much, Al Hassan Jr., Bureau National du Council, Obetuma Fromo, to check. Say, was there a point between 1970 or giving permission or authorization to practice with Kude brothers? I have called. They said they cannot find anything like that. But Obiabeka said, Kevin Akanekeke. Kevin to me prove it further. Kevin needs to prove further to show, say, Nana Akuffo Addo actually ena Oba Ghana 1974. Into technically, we are looking from 1970 to 1973. That is what we are looking at. 1970 to 1973, no. Akuffo Addo 1970 to 1980. 10 years. So that at least we will see, say, Akuffo Addo was telling the truth, because you cannot tighten him up. I want to help Akuffo Addo. I want him to understand, say, I am here. Time from 1970 to 1980. William Dankwa Nana Akuffo Addo. Now, this is what we found. Partner. Watch a single statement. Akuffo Addo new woman. They should bring it out. Now, let's move forward. You see this? The documents I'm going to show you are all from Columbia Law School. The documents I am going to show you today are from the Columbia Law School, Arthur W. Diamond Law Library. When you go there, any legitimate law firm, BIA, America, New York, zip code is 10027. 10027. When you go there, 1970, Martindale Hubble Law Directory in 5 volumes. 1971. Remember, Akuffo Addo said, Oyeden Owie Ofri Eye. He said, Wikipedia said, he was there from 1971 to 1974, because 1975, no Ghana. He was sworn in 1975. I'll come back to France. So we are looking at the window between 1971 to 1975. US crowd, different states. But when you go to France, they had one office. They had only one office in France. And this is the 1971 list. 1974, 1975, Akuffo Addo was in Ghana. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say, 75, no Ghana, 72, 73, were you at Kude Brothers? Did you work with them? Who did you work with? Because we can go on. In fact, when I can 74, we can go to all the way to 69, we can go to 78, we can go to all these years. And nowhere does it show Akuffo Addo Din in any of the documents. You can go all the way.
For the same reasons as I gave. All our neighbors are French, and I thought that it would make somebody, because right from the beginning I always intended a political career.
The head of state at that time
was my father.
Was your father?
A little bit also to escape all of that.
Oh yeah, like we all do when we...
Yes.
So when you arrive in France, did you know France before? Or is it your first visit?
Yes, I'd been there a couple of times as a student in London. I'd gone like every now and then for a weekend in Paris and all of that.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed the idea that I was going to go and work there. And I was unfortunate. A very famous and very well established American law firm was good enough to offer me a job.
in Paris.
In Paris as conseil juridique, as they were known in those days in Paris. Those of us
it was the very beginning of a career of a lawyer when you begin as a conseiller juridique.
Absolutely. And I began it. It was an experience for me because the firm was the main law firm for the major American companies that were doing business in Europe, in France and in Europe. So you found that the big American multinational companies, Ford, Lockheed, Bank of America, Citibank, all of these were clients of Couder. And it gave me a big insight into how those corporations work and the mindset that animates them. They also had important French
companies,
especially those who had a lot of international exposure, like Marcel Dassault. The French aviation company was a client of Couder's as well.
And one of your clients was also wine company.
Yes, Lille.
Yeah. What strikes you?
So that's Akuffo Addo telling Ghanaians, anyone he worked with. He could not mention any case he was involved in. He could not mention any particular lawyer that he actually worked. Now we have gone into the books. We have done all the checks. We are going to release the document for the world to see. Now, this is a man who has carried himself around the world and Ghana that he actually worked in France with Couder brothers. You can see, sir, in his presentation or his answering, he was still thinking the Obeka next. The man is full of lies. They cooked it from day one. Because he has never said anywhere else a specific case that he was part of, a specific lawyer he worked with, a specific day he went to court, a specific case that he handled. All that he tells people he worked with Couder brothers. Now, the video is very important to me because now those NPP people who always have issues with me, the NPP journalists in Ghana, I have shown you. Machiremo, I just showed you where you can go and access this document and bring it back and say whatever I am saying here is a lie. But as we speak here, Nana Akuffo Addo's own statement, and this is what he said.
You went to France and you lived and worked in France.
For 5 years.
5 years?
As a young man, yeah.
So when was that exactly?
At the very beginning of the 1970s, last year of Georges Pompidou's presidency.
Right.
Yes.
That was my next question. So I thought I would trick you with who was the president. Yes.
Georges Pompidou.
Yes.
And as a Ghanaian who was educated in England, that had been the exposure, all the experience was English related. And I thought I should have experience of Indian civilization before finally coming back to Ghana. And
so it was a choice.
It was a choice.
You thought you wanted a second European country.
I thought that experience would be good. And France